Hey, the grind don't stop because they only stop if you do. Hey, it's your boy James Watts tuning back in with another video, man. Shout out to everybody to take care of themselves, man. Today is a great day outside, bro. I ran a couple errands this morning, but today is my off day, bro. I've been working damn near this whole week, just putting in that good work, just getting back healthy and stuff and making a great progress. But one thing I want to talk about today that I want to get into is how the grind don't stop. And it's not only just like, that concept or label itself, but what I want to get into in terms of that is sometimes we can allow external circumstances or external factors to affect who we are and to affect our possibilities of us loving ourselves and us putting the work in and pursuing what we want to pursue. And sometimes those limitations of other people can hinder us. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we can trust other people's belief systems. And why I want to come on here today is because at the end of the day, you got to know your own uniqueness. Like, you got to know your own story. You got to know your own journey, your road. Don't ever be ashamed of who you are. Don't ever be ashamed of your own story, and don't ever be ashamed of your own flaws. I'm reading a book right now called The Courage to Be Disliked. So if y'all like reading books, whoever watched my page, make sure y'all tune into that because that's a great book. And what I've learned from that so far, to just tie it into the topic that I want to talk about today, is sometimes we get caught up in looking at other people's plates and seeing what they're doing or seeing what they're eating, and we want to consume what they want, but we don't never want to love ourselves and look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, you know what? I can change whatever I want to change today in this right moment, but I choose not to change because I have an excuse. Or, for example, say it's like a platform, say it's a business that you want to create, and you kind of look at that business as a limitation. So you say, man, if only I could have done this, or if only I could have tried to do this. Or say, like, if you're an older person watching my YouTube channel that want to pursue a dream, but you kind of fearful of that, you'll kind of make an excuse of that. I'm too old to do it now. I got a family to raise now. And all of these concepts are just excuses coming from us as human beings because we don't want to commit to anything. And why I tie it back into the grind don't stop is because you cannot allow external factors and circumstances to dictate who you are and to dictate your progress, or to even dictate your commitment to something that you really have to desire to do. So always stay mindful of that, man. Always stay aware of that. It's not like most people grow into different circumstances, and most of the things in life we can't control, and that's true. I totally agree with that. But most of the things that come into your life, especially when you get older, you got to realize that you are responsible for yourself. You are responsible for your own actions, and whatever actions and consequences that you make, or the choices you make in your life, can dictate your future, and it can dictate who you are on an everyday basis. So make sure that y'all look at yourselves in the mirror and don't be afraid to commit to something that you really love, because you don't want to look back and life is too short, and you don't want to look back and look on it and be like, man, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that. No, just put that pain in right now, put that work in right now, put that grind in right now, because it's gonna pay off. And I'd rather for us is watching my YouTube channel, my whole community, and I love y'all so much dearly. Man, put in y'all time, because when y'all put in y'all time right now at y'all age, when y'all young, I'm telling you, you'll look back on this video, and not only on this video, but like, you gonna look back at yourself and you gonna be proud of yourself that you didn't give up. But also, you gonna look back on it, you gonna be like, man, I'm 40 years old and I can do whatever I want to do for the rest of my life, because I took care of the responsibilities and I stayed committed to something, and I didn't allow other people's perspective to kill my dreams. And you doing this in your 20s, you know what I'm saying? And you take risks in your 20s, and then 30s and 40s, man, you can be able to do whatever you want to do. So always live life in reverse. You know what I'm saying? When you young, like, be risky and don't be afraid to be risky. Like have courage. And I'm not saying being risky in terms of like doing things that you're not supposed to be doing. I'm saying being risky in terms of like your business, in terms of business oriented. Becoming more risky in terms of like putting yourself out there in terms of what you want to do, whether you want to be a novelist one day, whether you want to write a book one day, whether you want to be an athlete or anything. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever allow people's limitations and their inabilities to be able to kill your capabilities. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all stay in tune with yourselves. Make sure that y'all understand that, man, the grind don't stop. It's gonna be good days. It's gonna be bad days. Some days gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta just keep going, because that's a part of the journey, and that's how you get to where you want to get to. Second thing to tie into the topic of the grind don't stop is, don't make excuses. Like I said, man, you can be 40, you can be 50, and it's never too late. That's why I learned from Gary Vee. Whoever followed Gary Vee on Instagram, man, shout out to Gary Vee. But man, he makes a lot of great statements and points. And one that stuck with me, that sticks with me every day, is you don't want to regret and look back on, dang, I wish I could have been more risky, like in my 20s, and or I wish I could have started that business. I wish I could have started that platform. No, put yourself out there. And don't be afraid to do that, because I'm telling you, man, when it pays off big, it pays off big, and you like, man, I did it. And sometimes we can get, sometimes we could be afraid of rejection. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely understand that too, because we humans and we want everybody to see our work and be amazed by it, be impressed by it. But you got to always realize that this world is filled with perspectives and opinions. So anything and everything is going to be like opinionated, but that's based on that individual's perspective. That don't make the whole story or the whole situation true. You know what I'm saying? It only makes it true by how you make it to be true. You know what I'm saying? And we have the power to be able to create whatever lifestyle and life that we want to create, whether you want to create a more, healthier habit for yourself, and you want to leave all the bad habits alone, and you kind of want to take a step forward in terms of change your lifestyle for the better. But sometimes we make an excuse because we so comfortable with the lifestyle that we already have, and we feel like, okay, if we step out and be courageous and leave this conformity that we so comfortable with, okay, so when I do step into that new lifestyle change, what if this fails, or what if that fails? And it's like, sometimes our own assumptions can be our own demise. So sometimes our own probabilities and assumptions and trying to analyze everything can be our own enemy. So always realize, man, that we are in control of our life, our actions, our thoughts. And the more you put that in perspective, the better that you will be more intentional with your time. The more you'll be able to realize your purpose, and the more that you'll be able to take a step forward and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. So always make sure that y'all listen to y'all intuition, because that's the primary brain. Second thing is, secondary brain is that's within, up here, your mental. So make sure you take care of your mental. Make sure you take care of your mental health. It's definitely important. And make sure y'all take care of yourselves every single day. I know I kind of talk about a lot of athletic stuff, and I kind of talk about, different ways on how to make you a better basketball player, a better hooper, but this video is about just anybody in person that's struggling and it's kind of going through, I ain't gonna say a identity crisis, but I say just trying to figure out who they are, man. And it's okay, because bro, we all are in a process of trying to figure ourselves out. But the tips I do want to give to you is, like, don't make excuses. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself out there, be committed to something, put your all into something, and it's going to pay off. And I know instant gratification can sometimes be the enemy of it all, and sometimes instant gratification can make us impatient, because we have the desire or the attachment to want something so bad that if it don't happen like on a certain time that we expect it to happen, then like we kind of just stop doing it, or we kind of stop trying. You know what I'm saying? It's, bro, you got to keep going. So that's why you got to always love what you do, because when you love what you do, it don't never feel like a job. It don't never feel like work. It feel like something that you actually love to do, and it's something that you crave for every single day. You know what I'm saying? So make sure when y'all pick what y'all want to do, make sure that y'all actually love what y'all want to do, and pursue that to the best of y'all ability. Don't ever put yourself in a position to where external factors is kind of influencing you by doing by forcing you to do a certain thing that you don't want to do. Always be self-accountable and always be responsible for what you want to do. And like when you have that right heart and mind to be able to pursue it to the best of your ability. Like, that's why I say the grind don't stop. And I'm gonna name this video that, the grind don't stop. Simple as that. Because the grind don't stop. Whether you make excuses by not chasing the craft that you don't that you want to chase, it's somebody out there that's doing it. You got what I'm saying? So it's no excuses. The grind don't stop, whether it's with you or whether it's with somebody else. If you don't commit to that certain area of your life that you want to change, somebody else is doing it out there. So it's all about how you view yourself, and it's all about knowing that you got the keys to your own life. So don't become so victimized by who you are, but be a hero of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like be the general in your life. You got the commands, you got the statements, you got the intentions, and you know your purpose. So other people around you is just there to support you. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you gotta do is stay focused on your goal and what you want to do and what you want to pursue in life, because the grind don't stop. And every single day that you wake up in the morning, and when you feel tired because you just plugged in a 2-week healthy like exercise plan for yourself, and you kind of getting tired and you kind of feeling discouraged, always remember, the grind don't stop, bro, because it don't stop, bro. It always keeps going. So make sure that y'all make sure y'all love what y'all do. Make sure that y'all take care of yourselves. Make sure that y'all just keep on pursuing what y'all want to pursue, man, and don't be so attached to the outcome, and just allow things to flow, man. Just control the process of what you can control and stay patient in that. So whether you about to go work out today, you know what I'm saying, focus on each rep at a time. Don't foreshadow too far ahead. Focus on each day at a time. Put one foot in front of the other. Take it one day at a time. Those days when you feel tired, those are the days that you got to push yourself the most, because that's what determines who you really are. So always remember, like, you are in the battle competition with yourself. And nobody else is in the battle with you but yourself. So make sure y'all stay up out here. Make sure y'all stay uplifted. It's your boy James Wiseman. The grind don't stop. Peace.